This is the brand new 8th generation Vauxhall Astra. Soak it up. It's very different, isn't it? And it's not just the looks that are different, it's also more practical, more technologically advanced, and for the first time in the Astra's history, it will also be electrified.
More on those powertrains in just a moment. First, let's dig into those looks. Cast your mind back to the Mark 7 Astra. Pretty anonymous, right? The new model makes a much bigger impression. It was designed here in the UK by a Brit, Mark Evans, whose intention was to deliver a bold and pure design language. So the plain Jane looks of old are no more. In its place, we get something that definitely stands out, particularly at the front, which has a black strap known as the Vauxhall visor.
Behind the visor, you have these wing-shaped LEDs tucked away on either side, which look really distinctive, along with some interesting detail on the LED main beams. And the fact that this entire front section has been blacked out means that Vauxhall has been able to more tightly integrate or hide a lot of the sensors that you might otherwise see on a car of this sort. For example, if you look closely, you'll see it's got a front-facing camera tucked away in the chest of the Vauxhall Griffin. Below that, you've also got some ultrasonic sensors on either side of the number plate. They haven't been able to completely hide the radar sensor, but that lives just behind this gloss black panel at the front of the car. As for the surfacing, the bonnet has got some nice, sharp, taut lines to it. The whole thing seems to flow quite nicely. And importantly, it's very distinctive. Vauxhalls of old, particularly Astras, might not have stood out as much as the company might have liked, but there is no mistaking this. This is the new face of Vauxhall, and it's very distinctive. Along the side, it's simple, understated, yet reasonably bold. If you look closely, you will find some details that make it stand out though, including these blisters at the side, front and rear, which look a bit like the Quattro blisters you get on Audis of old. It also rides on 18-inch wheels and has a two-tone finish. So you've got the body color and then a contrasting black color for the roof, except on the C-pillar, which protrudes a bit like a shark's fin. This car, being the plug-in hybrid, has two ports for refueling. One is your petrol port on the right-hand side, and this one is the port for recharging the battery. At the back, again, it's very bold without being too fussy. I really like what they've done with this super thin set of rear lights with the indicators integrated quite neatly just underneath. I also like this vertical high-level brake light, which looks a bit like the rain light on Formula One cars. That's a nice touch. This particular car also has the black pack, so all of the graphics are finished in gloss black, including this lower section down here and the Astra badge, which is worn proudly in the center of the car, and also the Griffin badge, which actually doubles as a handle for the boot.
Storage is very good. You get 422 litres in the boot. For reference, a Golf provides 380 litres, so this would appear to be the more practical car. Rear space is excellent too. The new Astra is 11mm longer than before, with a wheelbase that's been stretched by 13mm, so legroom and headroom are more than adequate. Those who want yet more storage will be pleased to hear there's also a Sports Tourer, aka estate version, in the works.
Let's have a look at the inside, shall we? One of the things that Vauxhall wanted to deliver was improved material quality, and the materials do feel like a step up from the previous version. I like this soft, squidgy material used just above the glove box, this technical material up here on the upper level of the dashboard, and this textured surface at the top level. It all feels quite premium. There's also a couple of bits of plastic in the doors, but they don't feel too bad, and they're kind of offset by this technical material here, this fake leather, and a little bit of suede as well on this particular model. So all in all, materials, good. Vauxhall also wanted improved storage in the new Astra, so they've done a lot of work in that particular area. So you've got a couple of cup holders in a center compartment with this flap that allows it to open and close, so you can actually keep your valuables hidden away where the cup holders are. You've also got some additional storage just up here where you'll find two USB ports, a wireless charging mat for your phone, and also your 12-volt adapter. Plus, in the center compartment, there's a decent, if not amazing, amount of storage. Meanwhile, these door bins are nice and large, so practicality seems to be well sorted. A quick word on these seats as well. These have actually been certified by a German back health organization who have given these seats their stamp of approval. So it should be pretty comfortable and supportive on long journeys. As for the steering wheel, if you look closely, you'll see that these spokes that run across the full width of it look a bit like the mask on the front of the car. You also have this spoke at the bottom, which looks a bit like the crease that runs all the way down the center of the bonnet. Let's talk about the infotainment system. This has taken a massive leap forward. They've installed something called the Pure Panel, which was first seen on the Vauxhall Mocha. And effectively, it's two 10-inch displays that run side by side, one for the driver and one for your infotainment system. It's a lot like what you see on the Mercedes A-Class and the Volkswagen Golf, and it all looks really nice. But crucially, Vauxhall haven't gotten rid of the physical buttons. So there's a row of buttons up here which give you instant shortcut access to your heated seats, heated steering wheel, and crucially, your heating, ventilation, and climate control. There's even a physical volume knob. Volkswagen, are you watching?
As for engines, as I've said, Vauxhall will offer an all-electric version of the Astra available from 2023, with no further details on that version, sadly, but those looking for an electric fix can make do with a plug-in hybrid model, available for the first time in an Astra. This will come in two performance levels, 180 horsepower and 225 horsepower. Both will have a pure electric range of around 35 miles and a charge time of around 90 minutes. The cars will be available in January 2022. Further details, including pricing, will be available soon.
So there it is, the brand new 8th generation Vauxhall Astra. Very distinctive, with more space and better technology. Will it be as good as the Volkswagen Golf? Only time will tell, but so far, all the signs are very positive, and I'm sure it will add to the 15 million or so units it's already sold. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully we can go for a drive in this thing very soon. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned.